Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Written on the Canvas, the show all about wrestling, but mostly for our passion for the WWE.
Then, now, forever together.
From the good, the bad, and the ugly of it all, I'm your host, Jacqueline, and in my corner is...
Hey, you got Brian.
I know we just met, y'all, but over the weekend, our inner child has died. How about yours? This is episode 2. Today we gotta talk about John Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber after 20 plus years. The aftermath on Monday Night Raw, plus predictions for next Friday night's SmackDown, and of course our usual rambling. Let's get into it. Our childhood is dead. It has been dead. Well, it has been killed. I can't speak. I think I'm still processing from last weekend. How about you?
Why? This isn't happening.
I know we're miles and miles away from each other, but you should have seen my face with Matt. We were speechless. It was insane, dude.
It's not. This is not happening.
It was just dead silent. And we're still shocked.
I don't know why. It's just.
And we're still shocked. That's hilarious.
No, that did not happen.
I couldn't sleep the other night either because it's like this has to be a dream. This has to be a dream. A fucked up dream.
How could he? This is not cool.
That's not cool.
Maybe Carlito was right about him the whole time.
Oh. Okay, so aside from John Cena selling his soul to The Rock, well, what else did you think? Well, what did you think of Elimination Chamber?
Who cares, John Cena? John Cena, how could you? But put that aside, I would say Elimination Chamber was pretty solid. Both Elimination Chamber matches, I thought, really told great stories and continued a lot of things. Just really enjoyed Jade Cargill's return. That's like the coolest I've ever seen her.
Oh, I mean, I didn't expect her to show up like right at the beginning, but that triggered Bianca, her rage. But like, damn, they're just gonna kick out Naomi like that. Shit.
I mean, she went after her, like she really went after her. But
okay, don't lie though. Tell me, were you happy about that? I don't know, you booed her at Survivor Series, not to throw you under the bus there.
Well, look, in my defense, this is the coolest I've ever seen Jade Cargill. And if they're going to continue doing this, then I think I'm on board. You know, just she doesn't speak, she just kicks ass and then leaves. So, more of that. And then you might have me. I mean, it's been working with Pretty Deadly.
I would say I agree. Yeah. I also personally think that with this feud going on between Jade, Bianca, and sorry, I forgot Naomi. I don't hate her. I'm sorry, I forgot her. Oh, okay, wait, no. And with Naomi, I feel like Bianca's not gonna win the belt at WrestleMania. There's no way.
You think it's gonna be a triple threat match with Rhea?
Well, given with the promo that she gave backstage after her loss to Io, I'm kind of on the fence about it because she's starting to recognize her no, she's starting to recognize accountability for her past actions, and I'm actually not sure. But then again, she did say in her promo that it made sense why she reacted the way she did towards Bianca, like she lashed out during her match. I They kind of promised each other that it's going to be those two at WrestleMania defending for the belt, and the fact that Bianca cheered on Io and helped her get in the ring, Rhea kind of feels like she's been stabbed in the back, which personally I do see from her point of view. It's not her being whiny. I feel like she might have been. Look, I've been really overthinking this, and I think. Would you say she's traumatized from being betrayed? Because she was betrayed by Raquel in NXT, wasn't she?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't really watch NXT back in the day,
Fair
so
enough.
I don't really know all that much. But I mean, say
I'm
what you
just
will
judging her
about.
past, that's all. Because she. Sorry to cut you off.
It's all good.
Because I feel like given with her past with like Raquel, who I think I've only seen clips of that from NXT, because again I'm fairly kind of new to the new era, and then with her tag team relationship with Nikki, and then with Liv, it was more of a she kind of projected herself on Liv and saying you weren't there for me type of shit, and I think she got the best her emotions got the best of her. She got too close, and then I think personally she got a little too afraid, and then she ended up pushing away the people that cared about her. So I think right now she's in that isolated moment because personally I've been there, and I know what she's going through, and this I can relate to because I've done this before with friends, and I'm guilty of it. So I think this might be a really good character arc for her to turn face again. But it's going to be a learning curve for her as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she was face for a while now, hasn't she been?
Now,
No, I mean like since SummerSlam, since Dom turned on her.
I wouldn't even call her face, honestly. That's a tweener. That's not a face because she still had that attitude of no, well, I should take charge. It's either my way or no way. I'm not gonna follow you type of thing. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Kind of gives me like that anti-hero kind of vibe.
Yeah,
Everybody love,
tweener.
yeah, everybody loves mommy.
Yeah.
Uh, even Lil Yachty, like when he had nothing to say, he just like, oh, love Rhea Ripley, and people know Rhea Ripley. Even Rhea Ripley is one of those superstars that actually transcended wrestling. Even guys from my work knew who Rhea Ripley was. I don't see, I just don't see her not being on the card, especially when it comes to like the world title picture.
You're right. No, you're right because she's she's been kind of the face of the company along with many others for a very long time, so you make a very good point. So there may be a chance it's gonna be a triple threat. She's probably going to like weasel her way in by saying no, give me a second chance, or like I didn't mean to, or like could we just work this out, and she kind of want well okay, she doesn't sound that high pitched, but you get what I mean. You 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 get what I mean.
Oh, I can't give me a fucking title match.
I think she would try to compromise with Io and Bianca if they're gonna if they're gonna put her down the path of becoming a face again. I think maybe maybe she'll try compromising with Io and Bianca. But for the most part, I'm a little on the fence about it being a triple match. Judging by the promo she delivered, I don't know. It seems like she's really unsure about herself. And that she trusts people like that's been broken.
Yeah, but I mean, it was one of those backstage promos and online only.
I wish
And
it wasn't online because I feel that was a very important promo that should have been shown on TV. That is, I don't know, man, but I feel like with a lot of these promos, the important promos, they're never on TV. They're always on fucking YouTube, which I feel like it kind of ruins a little bit of the storytelling we see on TV because a lot of people online were quick to judge, saying like, "Oh, she doesn't know how to deliver a promo. She's just being a whiny bitch and blah blah blah." No, no, that's not it. It's like there's a lot of missing keys here.
there has been a lot of really good promos that these superstars have cut that on just the YouTube exclusive. I don't know. I feel like because they can actually let themselves be themselves and not really be so like, okay, we need you to go in this direction, and they can just be like, say what they generally feel. And yeah, you can absolutely believe that from when Io beat her. She was saying like, stupid. What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
So yeah, even then, like, you could see then she was feeling that. And my guess is that maybe because she gave Io that chance, Io will give her that chance. Because these are like three faces going up against each other. So
And they have history. The three of them do.
Yeah, they do. And I don't know, maybe they take pity on her and they say it's like, we want you in this match.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe she could try apologizing, but I just feel like I could see a lot of that confidence kind of shifted, and she just seems like she's not sure of herself anymore.
Yeah, I just don't see WrestleMania happening without her.
That is fair. And another person that kind of feels casted away is, what about Balor?
But
what about Balor?
Hey, when you listen to Finn, you win.
They win, he doesn't. So, I mean, maybe he should take his own advice and apply it to himself. But, man, they're really edging this. Do you think they're going to kick him out during maybe during WrestleMania or after WrestleMania? I could kind of see it after WrestleMania. They're going to kick him out.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this could lead to a WrestleMania match for Finn, so I could see it happening before. I mean, the road to WrestleMania usually is pretty intense, and I mean, again, we have a lot of shit going on, so I don't know. I see a lot of storylines coming to head, at least for the road to WrestleMania.
Who do you think is going to be the new leader of the Judgment Day? Oh, sorry, Judgment Day doesn't have any leaders because we're one big happy family.
Poor Carlito. He just wants to play 2K.
I mean, that's relatable. Do you really want to be part of that family bullshit? I'm just here for the free shit, man, and the free apples. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. No. Do you see JD returning to the group when he comes back?
Maybe. I could see him, like, siding back with Finn and less of the group, to be honest. Because they were the closest out of everyone else, right?
Yeah. Oh, who knows? Maybe they'll get CM Punk.
Maybe. Oh my god, I just thought of something.
What's that?
You know how LWO has that fake Latino fucking Joaquin Wild? wild. I mean, you're Filipino. Dude, that's like if I called myself a Mexican. Ooh, I'm fucking Filipino. He's a fucking Filipino. But anyway, that's not what I was going to say. Sorry, that bugs me. That the one time I agree with Dom is that why is there a fake Latino in that fucking group? But I was just gonna say, what if they kick out Balor and then Dom is the new leader of the Judgment Day? So it's gonna be like, oh, it's evil LWO, but with a white chick. Why you got 3 Latinos and then 1 white chick that does fucking Eddie's little shimmy? So I mean, I find that so cringe. That's like have you seen that meme of like when a white lady goes to like a Mexican restaurant and they say gracias?
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm sorry, that's I think of Morgan when I see the budget day. I just and leading on to speaking of Mexico, I don't know how we got here, but oh yeah, LWO.
God, they're so boring.
I mean, they have a feud with the New Day.
And
That's it.
and
That's it.
that's it.
New Day sucks. That's it.
New Day sucks. And
That's it. That's a storyline. It's not very significant, but it's a filler.
Yeah, and Xavier's sister is out exposing the business. Thanks, Pat McAfee.
Well, someone got mad. Someone's a little salty.
Oh, come on. I'm still thinking of when he gave them the mic and then just randomly gave it to Lil Yachty.
I mean, I get the whole thing about influencers, which, by the way, that also reminds me of fucking, what's his face? Travis Scott. I just...
Fucking little 140-pound douchebag just taking liberties with Cody.
I mean, apparently he punched Cody a little too hard and now he's kind of injured. So now people are hoping that Travis gets like a receipt.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if Cody isn't able to do WrestleMania.
Well,
First, him and Maroon 5 ruined the Super Bowl with their lies, and now this.
Well, I mean, maybe they didn't give Travis the heads up that, yeah, wrestling is real, but it's not that real. Maybe he took it too literal. It's a joke.
Who gave him the green light to do any of that? Or to even be there? Imagine if just some random popular rocker at the time was just in the ring during Hogan's turn.
I mean, it would get the kids watching. Let's think about that. I mean, Triple H is trying to get with the times, right?
Yeah, I know. Especially like with the stuff with Speed, everything with Logan Paul.
We did have a Brat Royal Rumble. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Brat Royal Rumble.
Right? Because, okay. Okay.
All right, but anyways, like speaking of EO's win, that was a pretty crazy episode of Raw, though.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it was unexpected, I enjoyed that a lot. I mean, I wasn't upset that Rhea lost. I feel like it was meant to be, and she has to go through that, losing and accepting it, because it's her fault. I don't care what the other fans say. I mean, I'm a big fan of her. I love her, but it's her fault. Let's get that straight. It's her fault. I don't give a fuck if you think it's not her fault. It's her fault.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that a lot online, too, that people are actually saying that it's Bianca's fault. I'm like... That reminds me of that one meme of Lilo and Stitch, where Stitch is like, you're touching me. And Lilo's like, I'm not touching you. She's touching me. I'm not touching. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, the CM Punk's really starting things off
Oh, I
with a
love the
bang.
promo.
Yeah.
Just get to the point and no long-winded promo. Rock. What? It was really good.
You see, The Rock is gonna need at least 45 minutes to say that I'm The Rock.
He's got to take some notes from CM Punk.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, after this long, like CM Punk versus Seth Rollins would probably be tiring, but no,
Yeah.
it's getting crazier and crazier.
I mean, they know how to keep their storyline alive. I was gonna say feud, but they know how to keep the momentum. Not
Yeah.
like with Liv and Rhea. They just they milked that shit till it became dry and stale. But like this makes sense.
Yeah. But I was just about to say that I was really stoked that Liv didn't win. I mean, I love Liv, and she put on a hell of a performance, but I do not want to see Liv versus Rhea again.
Not yet. I think with Rhea and Liv, I think they still have some business there, and some, I don't know, they still have some men's to make, but it's gonna be way down the line. Way down the line. It's not gonna be soon, but I feel like something there is just unfinished. You just can't leave something like that, especially what Liv is going through. Well, what her character is going through. It's gonna come around eventually.
But today is not that day.
Yeah, exactly. What did you think of? Well, speaking of title matches, what did you think of War Raiders?
Look, I love the War Raiders.
And the Americans.
Boo! Boo! Oh yeah, by the way, our own people booing the American national anthem at Elimination Chamber.
Can you blame us though? With everything happening, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
look.
It can be disrespectful, but like, you can't control us.
Well, everything's getting really heated politically, but you know, whatever. McAfee wasn't a fan, but
Boo.
I'll be honest with you. I understand. You know,
Yeah.
we booed his national anthem. He gets a pass.
Fair enough. Ugh.
But going back to your first question there,
War
I love the
Raiders.
I love the War Raiders. Ivar he's like the living reincarnation of Bam Bam Bigelow. I really feel like the American Made should have took this one.
Just to keep momentum and not just, well, yeah, because they haven't really won anything, which also reminds me of Ivy Nile not really winning anything because she lost to the Bird Lady.
One of the most boring wrestlers ever. Hey, I have a lot of heart. People took one look at me and they decided of who I am. But I proved differently, and I proved every day that I deserve to be here.
America.
Fuck yeah, and Ireland.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with. You know what? I actually forgot about Ivy. No, not Ivy. What? See, even I can't remember her name now. Lyra.
Lyra Valkyria.
I understand what Triple H was trying to do with like putting the belt on her, but I don't think it's working out. Okay, aside from being in the ring, what has she done for the company, or like charity wise, or anything, or like media? Like, has she done anything? Because I've seen Chelsea put in the work, even if she was losing. I see her put in the work constantly.
Yeah, she's trying her best to make that something of that title. And Piper Niven, like, she's been really putting a lot of work too. Like the fact that she was
Mountie outfit.
I know. I was about to talk about that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I love Piper. Her and Chelsea are just a match made in heaven.
Oh.
Like, she didn't need to do that. She could have just done the same old Secret Service thing, but a Mountie.
No, you know what? Like, good on Piper for doing something, or like for someone helping her out, like giving her guidance through her character thing, because they're not really giving her much. But like, at least she's making some effort to be memorable, you know? I mean, at the end of the day, they still get paid if they're in front of the camera, right? So, like, you gotta make the best out of any situation, any given situation, win or lose.
Yeah, yeah. And Chelsea's really good at it. I mean, like, how many losses has she take? And people are saying that she's better than Mercedes Moné.
Hey, I mean, she's having fun with it. You can tell. You can genuinely tell Chelsea loves what she does.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you see somebody enjoy themselves, you enjoy yourself. If you see somebody just not having a good time, then why should I pay attention? Why should I have a good time if you're not having a good time?
And it becomes a bathroom match, right? Well, not a bathroom match. It becomes like a bathroom break at that point.
Yeah, the piss break match. Yeah.
You gotta give her flowers, and I think people have done that. Despite being a bad guy, despite being a Karen, we've given her flowers and pledged our allegiance to Chelsea Green.
But anyways, Rhea losing the title was very unexpected, though. Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot too. It was very very unexpected, but I'm sorry. Can we just talk about John Cena again? Like, this is a huge thing. Like, this is like if Jesus decided to team up with Judas
and start like shooting lasers out of his eyes, just destroying life as we know it.
Yeah, like instead of creating food and sustenance, taking it away.
Starting the second Big Bang, and we're just all gonna explode here.
I just, I was pretty. I drank quite a few beers before that happened. When it happened, it was just like,
you know what? I spaced out there when he did that because in my mind, for some reason, my brain was connecting it as, oh, he's probably gonna attack Cody from behind, but like. 1-1 did not register. Like, wait, what the fuck is happening? Wait, why is he making that face? Why is he making that angry face? I don't want. Wait, and then it happened, and I'm just there like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
John Cena turned heel. Their TNA wrestlers are on WWE and vice versa, and there are advertisements on the ring mat. And they're mentioning UFC and everything. What is this world?
Vince era is long gone. It's long gone. That's for damn sure.
I can imagine Vince just there in his mansion, but just perplexed about
fan,
everything.
Old man, stay a fan. If he's not a fan or a hater, you never know.
Well, from what I've heard, he wants to start another wrestling promotion, but that's just probably just blowing smoke or something.
Look, it's the new XFL.
I don't know. He'd probably have a better chance with another go at the bodybuilding federation.
Oh, give it a rest, old man. Nobody wants you here.
But yeah. So what were your most important memories you remember from John Cena?
Oh my god, we're just bringing him back here.
We're bringing him back here. We're gonna talk about this.
I don't know. I vaguely remember his Thugonomics run a little bit. I think I was way too young to even kind of grasp that concept. But I just remember him. Oh look, he's rapping. I don't know what he's saying, but I like it.
Word life.
That's all I got from it. But like, I thought he was pretty interesting at that time. I just had no idea what that was about, but I liked him.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Like, when I was a kid, hearing his message of never give up, it's very basic words, but
oh, you were a Cena kid.
During that time, remembering him saying that, it would keep you going, and because you would think about it and just be. He said, Never give up, because that's what John Cena says, and John Cena
And now
knows.
he's like, give up, go fuck yourself.
Oh man.
And you know what's fucked up about that? You've probably seen the video, but like, did you see he met up with some Make-A-Wish kids before the show? Sorry, can you just imagine the devastation? It's so fucked up. I want South Park to make an episode about this. 'Cause it's...
Man, that one wrestling episode they have was pretty spot on. I mean, like, they did have him as a heel, so maybe they predicted it a long time ago. The clues were always there.
We just never seemed to pick them up, but they were always there. Yeah, you're right. He could have, but he didn't.
Yep, but
oh god, it's like
I had his CD.
Ooh, it went platinum.
It went. I remember the day his song "Right Now," the music video went on Raw. I listened to it a bunch of times and everything, and it was just John Cena with his family
Dude, you were such a big fan.
I was. When John Cena lost to Kevin Federline, I got so mad, smashed the remote and everything. So
yeah, and your dad got mad at you.
Yep.
Hey, you were going through the emotions.
It's Kevin Federline. John Cena does not lose to him. Oh, there was this one time I was especially mad when he had a submission match with Kurt Angle with Eric Bischoff as guest referee, and then he forced him to tap, put all his weight on his hand. He's like, "Oh, ring it." But he went through adversity, and he never gave up because the champ is here, but not anymore.
You know what? That's got me thinking. He was heel. He was like earlier on, like way earlier. But then he did become heel a second time on Total Divas. Right,
oh
ladies?
My god.
Yeah,
What?
that was a heel run.
Oh man, that was pretty.
It's like what Natty said on X or Twitter or whatever. Like, the signs were always there.
Or what Matt Cardona posted.
It was bound to happen at some point. He just chooses now.
Also,
no pun intended.
Also with Rey Mysterio. He's not even He wins the WWE Championship, and that night he has to defend it against John Cena.
Which also brings up another point. So someone pointed this out online, where you know how The Rock, he did the 3 thing, like when he was, I think, entering or exiting, and then he did the 2 thing when he did that to John. So who's gonna be the one? Can you imagine if it were Ray?
Oh man. First John turns on Cody and then Ray.
And Dom would be like, "Oh, finally! Told you he's a deadbeat."
Dom really is coming to his own. If he became leader of the Judgment Day, I wouldn't be against it. I mean, it couldn't get any worse.
I would laugh, but yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I mean, budget day, like you said. So why not have Dirty Dom as leader?
I forgot to mention, while we were all witnessing Cody being betrayed by America's national hero, my dad, he was shocked at first, but then I heard him laughing. He was just laughing, and then when everybody left, I'm like, "Why were you laughing?" And he's like, "Because I don't like Cody." So good on. So thank you, John, for beating up Cody, because I don't like Cody. Oh my god.
I'm just very intrigued to see what might happen next.
Yeah, I mean SmackDown's on Friday, right? So do you got any predictions?
Uh, I think Cody's just gonna be all like, "Oh, how could you?" And all I know is, Cena's gonna murder our truth. I don't know if it's gonna be this
Oh, that's
SmackDown.
gonna break my heart.
I don't
No.
want it to. I don't want it
Come
to
on, I
happen.
get John, but like, don't do this to
Yeah,
Truth. Don't do
yeah.
this to Truth. Don't do that to my guy.
It's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen, and
He's like the uncle I never had. What do you mean? Don't do that.
you know. Then our truth is gonna interrupt his first heel promo, and Cena's gonna murder him.
Fuck, dude. He's gonna come out all in fucking Cena gear and be like, my childhood hero. I'm like, oh
How
no,
could
it's
you?
happening. It's happening. Oh god, what if he was the third man?
I don't see this going any way with our truth not getting beaten up. Maybe Cody will come out and save him, but then he'll get beaten up too, because I see a very vicious Cena coming.
I mean, Cena is passing the torch to Cody, so who knows? Maybe Cody could be Truth's new childhood hero.
I see that. I see that very very much happening.
Oh, that still kind of hurts me a little bit, because, as you know, I got him back into wrestling 3 years ago, and all of this shit is happening within the 3 years. What the fuck? What the fuck? What,
Oh,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Damn. Damn.
But so WrestleMania predictions.
It's up in the air for me right now. I just know Rhea is probably not even probably not winning the belt, like as I said previously. Cody is probably retaining. It's just gonna be a brutal journey towards WrestleMania, and at WrestleMania it's gonna be tough for him. 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
But before WrestleMania, I know we jumped into WrestleMania. I
Yeah,
feel like
sorry.
we're forgetting about SmackDown. You know what? That does bring me to another point about SmackDown is what's going on with men's tag teams. We're forgetting about the other belts.
Well,
Forgetful.
I see a 4-way tag team match happening at WrestleMania. I mean, maybe a tornado tag team match.
You don't sound very excited.
Well, I don't know. Hey, I'm excited to see how vicious the Street Profits can get, especially now that.
All right, DIY is the tag team champs at SmackDown. So much for predictions, because we can't even remember SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot has happened. A lot has happened in a very short time. So, it can be hard to not have blinders on. Poor DIY. Poor Triple H. His project isn't doing well.
Poor Bianca, by the way. I mean, we're talking about John's heel turn. We never really pressed on Bianca and Jade and Naomi there. I mean, we did at the beginning. We just kind of said, oh, we forgot about Naomi. Oh, that sucks. What's Bianca gonna say on Friday?
I it was obvious, and it was Naomi. Like, you knew it was going to be Naomi.
I'm hearing no interest for SmackDown. I mean,
Well,
I care about Chelsea Green. I mean, and Tiffany. That's about it. And yeah, Belair. I do love Belair. She's one of my favorites. But right now, it's like competing with Raw and SmackDown, it seems like it's a little,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did see that Chelsea and Piper had a match on NXT. Did you
Yeah,
see
I
it?
saw that. I didn't want to miss that.
How was it?
She was good. Honestly, Chelsea really knows how to perform. She knows how to deliver, and she took a bloody nose. So
Ooh.
good on her. Good on her. Put in the work. Obviously, they lost. I love Sol Ruka and Zarya. They're a couple of my favorites from NXT. They're super good. That's all I can say about them because I'm not exactly on par with NXT right now. I mean, there's a lot of wrestling within 1 week. A lot of wrestling. Like, goddamn, we don't take a break. And I started watching LFG on Crave.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, okay. Oh, is
It's
it basically like Tough Enough?
yes, and if you mix the voice but with wrestling,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. That could be pretty. That could be interesting.
I mean, I like it so. But yeah, too much
WWE.
wrestling.
I don't know. You don't want to get burnt out.
It's a lot of
Hell,
indulgence. And don't forget tomorrow is the new show, Evolve.
look, editing that first episode took up all of my time. Like working a full-time job and everything. Like I might watch the Cliff Notes version on YouTube, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I already have kind of a hard enough time watching NXT,
It's an
which
indulgence, dude. Wrestling is an indulgence. It's way too much of it.
yeah, I mean, with the main roster on its own, that's like possibly 6 hours of wrestling a week alone, and that's not and with NXT that's 8, and now we're adding more to this, and Evolve on Tubi, and at WWE Let's Fucking Go.
Yeah, that's how I see it too.
and not even just that, TNA. Now with Moose coming and the Hardys, you kind of have a intrigue to see what's going on there.
Like with the crossover now, it seems like you don't even have to touch TNA like the whole product. You can just like look at the clips online, and you're pretty much up to par with TNA, right?
Yeah, Moose is gonna lose. I thought like they were gonna do like a championship for championship sort of deal, but it's just the NXT championship on the line. So I want Moose to win, but I think Oba's gonna win.
Yeah, I haven't really watched TNA in forever, so I'm going with Oba.
Yeah, good old Oba. But I don't know, like the Hardys. I do see Phantasma winning. I could see that as a possibility, but the fact that the TNA tag titles are on the line, I don't know. Like that would mean that they'd get a really huge rub having both belts, but they would have to go on like each show.
I mean, being a wrestler is already exhausting in itself with all that traveling. So, I mean, yeah,
Well, but
too much wrestling, dude. I mean, I know I said in the intro that it's the show all about wrestling, but it's mostly WWE. But, like, personally, I don't think we'll ever get to AEW or the other shows.
no,
I don't think so.
no,
I shouldn't
no.
say that on the show, just saying. So maybe you should cut that out, but yeah.
Look, I mean, some people they surround themselves with wrestling, and if you can argue with it, then we do too. I mean,
I mean,
so
why do you think I log out of Instagram for like days at a time? Sometimes it's just way too much. We forgot one thing about Raw. Since we were so organized with this entire episode, we forgot about one thing.
no, what's that?
What's in the box? Chad, what's in the box? Your luchador mask? Your honorary luchador mask? What's in the box?
I'm thinking that. I'm thinking maybe a magical luchador mask that grants him super lucha powers.
That an American luchador. Okay.
Excalibur.
Well, oh yeah. Well,
All I know about him from is a little bit of his commentary. Like, uh, I mean, there's not a lot of commentators that wear a mask, so he stands out. I mean, that I know that about
good point,
AEW.
yeah. What do I know about AEW? Tony, MJF, Buddy.
But yeah. Oh, who? What's his name? What's his name? Yeah, Buddy. That guy. That guy.
Matthews. Yeah. Well, okay. Okay, God, I only know him because of Riaha and his storyline with the Mysterios. Okay. Okay. It's too much wrestling. It's an indulgence. It's like eating burgers like every day of the week and not taking a break. You're gonna start having the meat sweats.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's winter, or we're so indulged about it. We want something to do, and we need to do something, so we distract ourselves with this. But I feel like maybe when it's nice and warm out, we're probably gonna be missing some more episodes here and there.
I really doubt that.
Yeah,
On
we'll
my
see.
end, I really doubt that.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh. Another thing I'm forgetting here.
What's that?
Chelsea has a feud with Michin. Still.
Still?
I keep forgetting that. Yeah, still. They have a match.
I
With
forgot.
BFAB.
With beef.
I like how okay, we don't really we're not so like invested in SmackDown. I mean, we are to an extent, but the fact that you don't remember that. They had a whole thing and then Michin accidentally hit the manager guy, Nick Aldis, backstage with the kendo stick. And he's like, "Okay, you guys got a match."
I forgot that. I don't even remember. Oh, I feel bad. I feel like an ass for saying that, but
I mean, it's fair. I think we're not the only ones that don't really kind of grasp SmackDown right now. I think the only thing that we're grasping from SmackDown is Tiffany, Cody, Bianca, and Chelsea, and that's it. I think the tag teams on SmackDown are kind of lost a bit. Personally, that's how I feel. But that's just from me. I don't know about you.
I mean, there was a while there where I was really frustrated with how many belts are on the shows, but thinking about it now, it gives other guys something to fight for.
A chance.
Gives people TV time, and like it could be a good thing. I mean, Pretty Deadly is showing what they can do, and instead of just Pretty Deadly the musical, it's just like, okay.
I think they're changing a bit, no? Because they're less like this now, and more like, I'm angry. Seems like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but with the Street Profits, I'm excited to see what they have to offer. Now then, Bobby Lashley, even though Bobby Lashley screwed up their plans at first, now it seems like they're back on track. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Triple H might actually not get bored of them this time.
I feel like Triple H, he's got a lot on his plate, and I feel like Raw is mostly his baby. I don't know. SmackDown's kind of lacking still, in my opinion. I feel like, again, with the the three pillars right now, you got Bianca, Cody, and Tiffany.
And let's be honest, Shinsuke, I'm not enjoying his title reign. He lost all his mystique when he cut that promo.
Yeah, that was a little awkward.
It was very exposing. They should look. I know he's trying. I know learning language is very hard, but the thing is, I'm sorry for comparing, but Io, she doesn't have that problem. The NXT Women's Champ. I don't think she has that problem either.
Asuka
but
doesn't have that problem.
No, she just has a creepy fan problem. She's got other things to worry about.
I hope she's doing well, honestly. Oh, dude, creepy fan. That also, I keep saying reminds me, but did you see the one clip of Rhea and Logan where Rhea's like, yeah, a fan came to my place around Valentine's Day and just stared into my Ring camera and smiled for 15 minutes. That's so weird.
You never know who's watching you. But on that note, is there anything you want to end this on?
I don't know. I don't know. What about you?
Well, if
I
there's one
ended it
thing...
with the hamster thing last time.
Okay, well, if there's one thing that we can end this on, it's that people change. Nobody's perfect. We're not all good. Sometimes we have a dark side.
You're bound to turn heel at some point, right?
It's bound to happen. And
he just chooses now, that's all.
Yeah. All I gotta say is, how could you, John? How could you? But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Right. And
all right.
That's about it. Thanks
all
for
right.
watching, listening, whatever you're all doing, and this has been a distress call from both of us. No, I'm kidding. Okay. See ya.
All right. See ya.